Let's see. Let's see. All right, there you go. I got about 2 minutes of it. I'm gonna have to delete. Somehow when I plugged this in, it didn't work. What's up, Charles D? How's it going, man? Blessings to have you here today. We want to talk about, first of all, our edition of August. August is National Black Business Month. And I've been doing different things on the community posts about black businesses. I want to go ahead and talk about that before I get into our main ingredient episode today. A new food delivery app is out there. We're going to talk about it in a few minutes. Let me go ahead and go to the community post. I want to show and share some things there right quick. All right. We're going to go here. We're going to start that lady right there. All right. So Desiree Robinson, an 85-year-old pitmaster and restaurant owner from Memphis, Tennessee. She has made history by becoming the first Black woman and first living Black person to be inducted in the Barbecue Hall of Fame in 2020. She was featured in the Black Business News and Fox 13 of Memphis. She is the owner of Cozy Corner, a renowned barbecue restaurant in Memphis, Tennessee. She and her late husband, Raymond Robinson, founded the restaurant in 1977. Raymond managed the day-to-day operations while Desiree worked at a different job to support their family. After her husband passed away in 2001, Desiree took on a more active role in the business, running it with her children and grandchildren. Cozy Corner has continued to thrive for 45 years and has earned numerous accolades under her leadership. Although she has since entered semi-retirement and remains a guiding presence, ensuring that the family legacy continues serving this community. So congratulations to her for all the hard work and effort. We're talking about 4.5 decades of a business that's been running and been very successful. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what we're doing. We started it last year. Once we found out that August was National Black Business Month, we wanted to be able to address the legendary icon figures here in Memphis that built a legacy and had a whole lot to do with the way barbecue, soul food, mainstream food out there, ladies and gentlemen, how they touch the community and as well as, support youth out there in the community as well. So we wanted to give recognition to them on this channel, and we will be doing it every year. Plus, I will be, also featuring them every month. I have hopefully 2 interviews that I'm gonna do this month with 2 business owners, and we're gonna go ahead and read the comments right quick. Well, it wasn't that much in there, but no more. I'm saying commemorating the National Black Business Month, and CC, she was in there. She said she liked that idea of putting the post, tribute to all of these hard earning restaurant operators here. Now, our second edition is Flora Payne. She's the owner of Payne's Barbecue in Memphis, Tennessee. The restaurant was founded in 1972 by Horton Payne and Emily Payne and Flora Payne. When Horton passed away in 1984, Flora, along with her mother-in-law, Emily, took over the management of the restaurant. Flora continues to run the business today with her children, Ronald Payne and Candace Payne Parker. Payne Barbecue is renowned for its chopped shoulder sandwich, slow cooked over hickory coals, and topped with a unique mustard-based coleslaw in recognition of her dedication and long-lasting legacy of Payne's Barbecue. She was inducted also in the American Royal Barbecue Hall of Fame in 2023. We want to be able to give that recognition to her as well. This is her right there. All right. We're going to talk about the comment section right quick. So, CC, she throwed up 3 flames and a heart, which means information is on fire. We're glad that you're doing the type of content in your community post for the community. All right, this is how I responded. Thank you for your support. It keeps me humble. Commemorating National Black Business Month by recognizing Black business owners. Let's patronize these businesses in your city. Thank you for building a better community. All right, the next comment is Jill's Chocolate Boutique. Interesting. Thanks for sharing. And I replied to Jill and I said, thank you for your support. It keeps me humble. I want to highlight Black business owners who have built a lasting legacy and positivity impacted their communities for generations. Now, the information man, he also made a comment as well. And we thank that brother, for giving us all the support from his end. And he's got a good YouTube as well. He's got a podcast, YouTube. He got 3 different channels that I know of. And be sure to check him out, ladies and gentlemen. He got a lot of power packed information over there. So this is what I did. I went ahead and replied, thank you for your support. It keeps me humble. My goal is to feature Black business owners this August who have influenced their communities and laid the foundation for positive, long-lasting legacy. I don't know why I keep getting tongue-tied on that. So, to no further ado, I also put in the community post, congratulations to Lucius McDaniel IV, a Black innovator that created Bitesight app. And then it said the Bitesight app goes viral. TikTok meets food delivery. We're going to see, can we pull some of this information up right quick? All right, we're going to pull it. We're going to read some of it that's coming out of Ebony, a magazine. They featured this story there. Black Enterprise featured that story as well. Salute to all the Memphis business owners. I appreciate it. Any viewers that's looking on this channel today, if you know of any Black owners, Black business owners, you want them to be highlighted this month on this channel, just let me know. And we will highlight them here. Right now, hold on. Look like I lost the site for a minute. Let me go back. Let's try it one more time. I will highlight it here as well. I will give recognition. We will give recognition of your favorite or well-known or famous Black-owned business owners in your city. We will feature them here. Okay, this article was by Ebony magazine. It was put out there July 21st, 2025. We're going to read a little bit of this and then we're going to talk about it a little bit because I'm quite sure content creators going to start talking about this, and it would be nice to be able to see delivery drivers get hired on this app-based technology, which is the first time ever happening that I know of. You're going to put video experience with food delivery. That's a great idea, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go ahead and let's tap into this right quick. And I will be putting links in my description. I will be doing timestamps as well. What we're doing is we're trying to bridge the gap in the gig community. This community, this niche that I'm in. I have bright idea myself, why don't we try to bring together content creators, delivery drivers, customers, and merchants. We already on that campaign right now as we do food reviews. And I so often said that food and music bring people together. Why not do it in our niche? Why just talk about the delivery side of delivery drivers only? Let's get that experience from the restaurant operators. Let's get the experience from the customers. And let's get the experience to where content creators in their own cities as well can interact in the community with customers and business owners. I've been doing it all this year. I had spot on interviews with a few of them. The food reviews is the bridge that is allowing me to connect to restaurant operators and customers. We got a lot of things that's going to go on. It's going to be a treat for you. And let's go ahead and, to no further ado, let's go ahead and we're going to read some of this here, and then we're going to talk about it. And anybody that wants to put their perspective on it or their opinion on it, do they think this is the greatest thing since sliced bread? Because he blew up. He blew up on TikTok. His sister went ahead and created a TikTok account, and she let everybody know this is my brother. I might play it. I don't know, but that's her right there, and that's him in the background right there, ladies and gentlemen. And he talks about the app. So if you look him up, you will see all that information there. So let's go ahead and tap into this right quick. And we're reading it from the Ebony magazine, which was published in July 21st, 2025, on its coverage on this featured Black innovator. The new Bitesight app merges food delivery with social media to personalize your takeout experience. There's a new delivery app in town that's giving popular apps like DoorDash and Uber Eats some heavy competition. Bitesight began its viral ascent to TikTok when Kendall McDaniel, created a video urging viewers to pay attention to her brother, Lucius McDaniel's the fourth presentation of the app and liked it. I built this app and it's like TikTok meets DoorDash, McDaniel said. You can scroll on the videos of food and anything you see and can actually order and get it delivered right to your door. That's a great idea. That's a great idea. I can see this going somewhere. And he's in New York City right now, so they're starting there. I also hear that they got plans to also take it to Miami as well, and then they're going to work other cities and all of that. I believe it's going to be a good thing. I don't know how they're going to do it with delivery drivers, the cost and all that. I don't know, but we will stay up on this coverage here and stay on top of it. But you can go there and you can pretty much see. Let me see. Can I do this right quick? Let's see. Can I pull it up? Let's see. I might be able to. I might not be able to. All right. Let me turn the volume up a little bit. Yeah, I understand. I understand, Charles. I had to learn some few stuff. I don't even usually be on TikTok. I have a TikTok account, but I haven't put that much on it. Because so much other stuff be going on. I'm like, man, I'm not going to worry about doing that. But when I found out about this, I like, let me reopen that bad boy up and see what's really going on here. And let's see what she's saying about her brother and what he's talking about on his app. If I can get it to go. Okay, here we go. I can't do it on here. I only can do it on there because I didn't implement it on here. But be sure to go there. I'm gonna go ahead and read it. Apologize for that. I forgot it's on the phone over there. So I know some YouTube videos out. Let me see, can I find it right quick? There's some YouTube videos out there that talks about it. I'm gonna go ahead and go over the rest of the content, and then if I don't play it here, I will have them in the description, just like the videos here. Matter of fact, I'm gonna pause on that for a second. I'm gonna check to see what the viewers are saying. It's just like we're taking a little short. intermission break. I want to talk about that as well before we continue on with the story. Let me check with the live chat right quick because I got some information. I want to make sure that I address everything that's being said in the live chat and give recognition to the people that are here today. All right, right now, not now. Go here. All right. Turn the volume down. Okay. Let's see. Go to live chat. Charles D is in the house. Blessing Rev. Lovely, my brother. Salute to all the Memphian business owners. Awesome idea. Very smart. I'm not too savvy on social media. No, I'm not either, brother. I'm not either. You know, it's a lot of bells and whistles to this bad boy and all of that. So, but I will be able to, put the links in and all of that. I was going to do before I found out about this information. I was going to do a video introduction of these videos right here. Introduction of these videos. They're very powerful episode. And Charles, you're doing Grubhub now, and there's some powerful information about Grubhub, brother, that will help you maximize your earnings. Yesterday, I was out there for like 2 hours, and I made $62. Was right at $31 an hour. I got a chance to move up to Pro. I want to get a chance to move up to Premier Driver. I also put in my community post my first pre-scheduled catering order. And I thank Jessica so much for allowing us to be able to take a photo. And she said she would, like a photo taken of her and everything, and all of that. So that's in the community post as well. This edition right here, the Master Grubhub Algorithm 2025. Master Grubhub Algorithm again, 2025. There's a lot of powerful information here that has never been put out there in our niche before by any content creator. Because this is new, this is fresh. I will pull one of those videos up, and you're going to need to look at all of them. But I want to show people, I want to do it in an introduction and show people how you're going to have to look at this content from here on out. Okay, let me see what Charles says. He said he's been waiting to get his first order in Missouri. Okay, so I know you got started back on the platform. Are you able to schedule? Because it's kind of hard when you first get back. None of the schedules are open, and it makes it kind of real tough. But keep checking every hour or every 2 hours. Well, every hour I'll check that first, back and forth to see is a schedule opening up, and start picking up schedules if you are able to pick up schedules. Yes, it's slow in my market too. As far as it being super saturated, and all that. He said, yeah, they're always gone. Yes, that means your market is super saturated, and they're going to be rolling out a lot of updates in your market that hasn't gotten there yet. But follow these videos here. We're going to get back to our feature story, but I want you to follow these videos right here. Why Grubhub drivers not making money. Okay, that's a very good one. Next one, how to master the Grubhub algorithm explained. Grubhub have a system that's called just-in-time workflow, and it delay orders too. It delay orders, and then they start assigning the driver. They're going to give the order to the driver first before it go to the restaurant, and by the time the driver get there, that food going to be ready when you get there. 95% of the food that I go pick up usually be ready, and that's a good thing. Let me see what else you're saying, bro. Okay, now, how to navigate DoorDash algorithm 2025 explained. They talk about the deep red dispatch system, all of that stuff there is very important information about understanding what these algorithms are about. Once you understand the algorithm, you can be able to make the right decisions on going to the right places where you can maximize your earnings. All right, navigating Grubhub long distance orders explained. You're going to see a lot of long distance orders. You got to figure out which ones in your market going to be suitable for you. I'm not talking about taking no 15 miles for $3 and 30 miles for $7. We're not talking about those. Those are extremely long distance offers. Unless you know that's another city you're going in or another zone you're going in, and DoorDash is jumping over there or Uber Eats is jumping over there, stuff like that. But you got the long distance orders, and then you got the extremely long distance orders. And usually when you at the bottom of the tier list, you're gonna see a whole lot of them. So you're gonna have to, know your market real well to know if you're able to shave on long distance orders. 3 to 5 miles, be able to shave that off of there and make it work for you. All right. I think DoorDash will let you rejoin. Rev, have you recently tried join? No, I haven't. I haven't tried. I haven't tried. I'll probably do it next year. I might do it next year. We got so much going on right now with Grubhub. I do pretty decent in Grubhub. You know, um, I worked 5 days last week. Did almost 30 hours total time, made 650. That's not too bad. Before they did all these changes, I was able to work 5 days, 5 days, and make 750. I don't blame you for waiting. Yeah, it's a reason behind that. You know, it's some things that I know that's going on out there. I want to see them develop first before I come back in. So, let's go ahead. I want to go ahead and show this information. I'm supposed to be going on another live with another content creator today. And I'm supposed to be doing 2 more lives this week. I haven't made 600 off the apps in a while. I'm gonna be honest with you. You're gonna have to get to them highest, the highest tiers to do it. I'm more successful with my customer service skills. I believe in better business etiquette, quality customer service, which is the experience that you give them. You know, excellent professionalism, great communication. Okay, that gets the tips for me, and I show in my community posts about them tips. Before I go to that, I'm gonna show you that. Let me do that right quick. While we're already here, I need to bring that up because I was gonna bring it up anyway if it hadn't been for this breaking news information I found out today. Let me go ahead and show you this. I'm going to the community post. All right. This is my Grubhub pre-scheduled catering order right there. You see, it's not that big group, and there is the personal contact. She was like, "Yeah, I'll take a picture," and I did that there. See, customer service, you can get good manners. You can almost get people to comply to what you ask them, and everything. Yes. So we preach that, we live that. We don't just say it just to have face here on social media. I do it all the time behind the scenes. Hulk Smash know about it. TFT and others, they know about it. Ghost know about it. Howard, Mr. Charlie, all of them know about it. All the drivers that I interact with back in the past know that's one of my pet peeves is, being able to treat a customer the way I want to be treated. Okay, let's go ahead and go to, I'm going to go to that in a second. I want to show right, I may have to pull it up in the screen a little close. It's kind of difficult to see. I may have to take a snapshot on it, but I'm on screenshot. Let me read it to you. Your delivery roundup. You get this in the email. Check out your delivery stats over 2 weeks. Offer commitment rate at the time was 84%. On time at the merchant was 76. I got it up higher than that now. It's at 90 now. Scheduled commitment rate was 100%. Then it's at a 92 now. And offer commitment rate is at a 92. Way to go, Robert. You earned $895.30 in tips over the last 30 days. Okay. What I practice, what I preach, bring these results. Okay. Now, the next one, before that, was also a 2 week stats. I had off commitment 91%, on time at the merchant 79, 100% scheduled commitment. Way to go, Robert. You earned $589.07 in tips over the last 30 days. So in 60 days, I earned right at $1,500 in tips. $1,500 in tips, my brother. So I live it, what I preach. I go out there and I do it. It's a natural to me. I don't ask for it. I just give my best service I can give to the customer because I'm a customer off these apps. Some of them done seen me eat at restaurants they order from. I have done food reviews at those restaurants they order from, my clients. Okay. I did this customer here, they pay no less than, I'm not gonna say pay, they give no less than $10 minimum on tips. They done tip from $10 from a range from $10 all the way up to $100. Yeah, they have. I can show that information, but I don't want to. The reason why, because of my market. I got people already want to think they can go to that market and say, I'm going to get his money. They think like that here. I went through it on DoorDash, but I was smart enough to use some techniques once I learned, and they taught me well, because they'll try to pitch some orders too. So you got to look out for that. Also, you got to know your market. You got to know the competitors in your market, because you are competing for job offer assignments out there with other drivers. It's just the way it is. So once you understand that in your market, sometimes you have to go places they don't go. Some of them places I don't want them to know. I got one. He's hawking me real tough. Trying to find out where my fishing spots are. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna break this down. We're gonna go back to our feature episode. As soon as I do this, I'm gonna pick a video. Matter of fact, if you can see it, Charles, I want you to pick one. I'm gonna read it out and you tell me by the thumbnail. I'm gonna go by the thumbnail. You tell me which one you want me to pick out. Don't take this. Master Grubhub algorithm. Master DoorDash algorithm. Grubhub long distance algorithm. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can set a number, and then I'm gonna do an introduction on what I'm doing with my content, because this information right here that I'm getting ready to give you is going to be powerful. So what I'm gonna do right now, Charles, I'm gonna go back and go here, turn it down. All right. And I'm gonna wait. It's gonna probably take a minute before you put it in there. You can pick any number 1 through 4, and hold on. 1 through 4. Just put the number there and we'll go over it right quick. If not, I'm gonna go ahead and choose one. All right, let's all right. Always wonder about the long distance algorithm. Okay, let's do number 4. What I'm getting ready to do now, you may have to take some mental notes because I'm not gonna say go get a pad, but you'll be able to look at this video. There's notes enough in there. But I'm gonna show you something about this here. Make sure you activate Google AI or Google Gemini AI. I'm gonna show you why in a few seconds. All right, we're gonna go here. Hold on, that's not the one we want to go to. We want to go to all right, number 4. Number 4. We'll go to number 4. That's it right there. All right, I'm gonna pause it right quick. When you do Google AI in the comments, you're gonna see 3 dots. You're gonna see 3 dots right there in the comments. You're gonna slide through them dots. Hold on. Don't tell me it ain't gonna let me do it. Hold on. I might have another way to get to it. Hold on. So there we go. Then you're gonna see live chat. Then slide it again. And when you slide it again, I wish I could blow this up. You're gonna see where it says ask. Or you see it right there? It's gonna say ask, get answers, explore topics, and more. This is the Google AI. What it's gonna do is gonna tell you about this video. Oh yes. So you want to go ahead and hit summarize this video. And when you hit summarize this video, it's going to work right now for me. Let me pull it back. See, it's going to work. You see that stuff that just showed up on the screen? I'm getting ready to read it to you. So if you go ahead and activate Google AI and you hit summarize video, because I got timestamps and all of this is going to make it even more understandable for you. And it's got certain questions that people going to ask. Then you can hit those sections as well. Google AI going crazy. The process. It's going to probably take a little minute, but once you get it in there, it's going to work for you. So let's go ahead. I'm going to read this here. Summarize this video. The video navigating Grubhub long distance orders explains providing in-depth discussion for Grubhub drivers on how to handle long distance orders and understand Grubhub algorithm. The speaker emphasized that the algorithm for delivery apps like Grubhub, DoorDash, and Uber Eats is primarily driven by customer ordering patterns. And then it's got a timestamp there where you can go to my video timestamp 3 minutes and 31 seconds. Then it got the key topics that you can look at too. So you don't have to try to digest all the information right then. You just go through there and then you use it as a table of content. So okay, this is like a subject I need to check on right here, or this is a situation I'm going through. Let me check that out. I'm interested in this. Let me look at this. This is what my content is for. I packaged it this way as a master class tutorial for new, for intermediate, and advanced Grubhub drivers. Thanks for the information, Rev. No problem. I put a whole lot of work in this here. I'm a driver too. I'm going out here in these streets. This is not what I heard somebody else said. I went out here in these streets and found out myself. I do research. I do case studies. I ask those hard questions and I get those answers. So it's no problem doing that. So the key topic covered, it talks about Grubhub algorithm, navigating long distance orders, on time ratings, maximize earnings, unwanted offers. And then it's got a question at the bottom. How do customer influence algorithms? You see what I'm saying? Questions that people will be asking. So using Google AI, and I have an educational and informational type channel. This is very resourceful for you. That means you'll get a chance to look at the video more than once. You don't have to try to look at the whole live stream. You can look at it in sections. You can do it at your own pace. Okay, this is what we wanted for, drivers just like you and I. All right, Grubhub algorithm. The speaker explains the Grubhub algorithm is influenced by customer ordering behaviors, and the system assigns orders to the drivers based on a machine learning system. That machine learning system is just in time workflow. Once you go through all of this in the video here, once you check in the description those links, which is the resources when I did my research, and a lot of things gonna make sense to you. You're gonna be like, I'm experiencing everything he's talking about. Okay. I even talked about the hot spots, the color code indexing on the hot spots. That's in this video right here, number 2 is in there. All right. Let's talk about navigating long distance orders that I call LDOs. All right. LDOs are inedible, and drivers need to learn how to strategically accept or decline them to remain profitable. The video highlights that multi-apping can sometimes lead to drivers being kicked out of the algorithm for good orders. What I mean by that is, if you're multi-app, I used to do it too, because that's the way a lot of us learned, was juggling our apps. We didn't really know about stacking our apps. That's a different level of multi-app. Juggling apps, having all the apps turn on at the same time, and we just let them hit, and then we pick which ones we want. We just don't do it just like this here. I did it at first, then I had to learn, okay, where this one going? Is this one going to the same restaurant or in close proximity? If it's going close proximity, are they going in the same direction in close proximity? So a lot of drivers used to go to Merchant Park and come out of there with $80. When they leave up out of there, they coming out of there with $80. But it also hurt the way these algorithms and workflow system work, causing other drivers to get existing orders, which be recycled and recycled and recycled. Sometimes they'll be holding orders, $15 order for 3 miles. Then they see one for 30, they're released out. All right, you'll drive, get the $15 one for 3 miles, take you 10 miles away from the restaurant. All right, 10 miles away, not 10 miles, but 10 minutes away. 10 minutes back, that's 20 minutes. 2 cycles already gone. We're not talking about the wait time at the restaurant included in the wait time, dropping it off at the customer. So you done lost 3 cycles to maybe 4 cycles, 10-minute cycles of orders being released. Then others will just smash the area as a group, multiple apps on multiple platforms, multiple apps on one platform. All right, hold them orders. They grabbing everything. I'm sitting right here in the front door, I'm grabbing everything. What I can use now, I'm grabbing everything. Bad offers, long distance offers, undesirable offers, I'm grabbing everything. I'm holding them. Then there's a certain time I knew it, a new release of waves come out. I shoot them orders out there. What happens when I do that? All of them existing orders going to hit everybody else out that's not in that plaza. And while it's releasing all of them existing orders to hit everybody out, the new orders that's being released goes right straight to them, because they don't have anything blocking them. I don't care how fast you reject the order. Okay, it done hit your phone. Guess what? That order you supposed to be getting them bypassed you to the driver that's empty-handed. They call it a bait and switch technique. All right, so this what you be able to do. Google will take you there. It said ask about the video. Then you can go here. It's got a question on how do customers influence the algorithm. It'll tell you there along with the video. Now in my video, in my descriptions, hit more again. You're gonna see the table of content. Those timestamps, those are chapters there. So you might not have time to look at a 1 hour and 12-minute video, but you can go through here and say, okay, how do I understand the algorithm on long distance orders? Okay, let me look at chapter 29, page 40, which is 29 minutes and 40 seconds. All right, I'm going to check that video out. The information on there is no more than 6 minutes long. Okay, I can digest 6 minutes over trying to digest and cram everything in my head in an hour's time frame. So you pick out what you need in this table of content. These are chapters. They're also called timestamps or time codes. And then you can pick out. You might want to know how undesirable offers are affecting a driver's rate. You might want to check that one out. You might want to check out stacked LDOs, which is long distance offers, will pummel your on time arrival at the merchant. Okay. You can stack orders. You go to this merchant here, and they don't even have the order ready. You got to wait 30 minutes. You got 3 more orders in the queue. You're going to be late on all 3 of them orders. Grubhub haven't started adjusting the time. But the more we do these videos, we're going to be like, we need a little help here about adjusting the time for us. See, can you train that just in flow work system? Tweak it to where when we put it in the app that we got to wait for an order and it's going to take 30 minutes, then you need to adjust the time, the arrival time for the other 3 restaurants. If you just on a single order and this happens and you hit that you got to wait 10 to 20 minutes, you no longer in that algorithm that was assigned to you because you cannot meet the time schedule that algorithm is on. So since you can't meet the time schedule that algorithm on, it's going to give it to the next available driver. So you're in a different algorithm. That's how that works. We explained that in those videos there. So I just wanted to be able, because like I said, I was going to do an introduction of why did I put so much time in this master Grubhub tutorial. Is to help drivers that's going to go through the same thing I went through. There's a lot of updates going on. And there's a new interface now, to where you get the high payout orders and all of that. It talks about all of that here. So we're going to get ready and get back to the episode at hand. I want to, unless you got some more questions you want to ask. Let's see. Let me go ahead and look at the live chat. See what you got right there, brother. I might have to hit play to see it. Okay, you want to play with me. All right. Okay, that's the wrong one. I'm playing with myself now. Let me go to the live for today. All right. Okay, something weird going on. Let's do this. Now I can see it. All right, here we go. Live chat. The game has definitely changed. That's the truth. Yes, sir. So that's a lot of information. And I still go back, even though I did this, even though I took time to do my literary work, editing this content, I still go by this as a guide for myself as well. You know, I still go by it. I go by, I might have a question, I go by it. I still go by this myself. Okay, boom. You know, where I need to position myself at, for the best offers, best orders and stuff like that. I need to get there. If I got a scheduled block, I need to get there between 30 minutes to an hour before I go on schedule. And you'll set yourself up for getting better offers too, assignments. So yeah, that's very powerful there. I still use this today, because I'm gonna get the premiere. I said I wasn't gonna share this. I may not be able to share it because it's on the phone. All right, the game has definitely changed. Let me see, did I take a screenshot of it? If I didn't take a screenshot, it's gonna be in that phone there. Because that's why I use that phone as my app. I had got blessed with a nice, real nice catering order. 2 miles, 2.7 miles. I may feature it, I may not, but it was the highest paid catering order or large order. We're gonna say large order that I ever gotten off of Grubhub, and even higher than I ever gotten on DoorDash as well. We was at that right place. Back to my repeated client. It was my repeated client I was talking about. I'm gonna put it this way. Everybody know about Church's Chicken. No, that wasn't where I got the order from. But everybody know about Church's Chicken. Now, if your customer tipped you $20 on a Church's Chicken, they didn't go number 3 miles, you got paid $24. That's one of your highest paying client. You want that client as a repeated client. Okay. So that's just the example. When I say they don't pay less than 10, the range is from 10 to $100. That's where that range at with them. Your repeated clients don't always pay the same amount every time, but they paying. Even if they're paying $3, they order three times a day, 5 days a week. That's 15 orders times three. That's $45 from that client. All right. Now, how you give them their seamless delivery and their experience determines if you're gonna get more or not. Okay. Let's go ahead and get started with the feature video for the day that we're supposed to have done. The breaking news on this young man. I congratulate him and his sister. And he also got a business partner too. Both of them, owners of it. Let's go ahead and talk about it. Bitesight is a Black-owned food delivery app that is revolutionizing the industry by combining the visual social media style experience of TikTok with the convenience of food delivery. Founded by Lucius, McDaniel IV, and Zach, the app aims to elevate the dining experience by offering more personalized and engaging way to discover and order food. So on TikTok, they're doing food reviews and everything on TikTok, and then, people that like looking at food reviews, a lot of them very entertaining, make you laugh, make you cry, make you mad, make you say amen. They scroll through them real quick. They see some, oh man, that look real nice. Now they can order that food that one of those people in their city scrolling through, they doing a food review, like, man, I can taste that. Hit that Bitesight out. Boom, there it is. Boom, I'm ordering it right now. That's the experience this app is bringing to the platform. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about the personalized feed using an AI-driven system. So they got a system too. You best better believe your boy gonna find out what it is. Might not be today, might not be this year, but if I still have breath in me, I'm gonna find out what it is. Bitesight curates a personalized food feed for each user, showing them dishes that align with their craving and preference. All right, have you ever seen a food review to where, man, that pizza look good, man? Where he get that pizza from? Man, he says it's a soul food place at that pizza joint. All right, they're doing it on TikTok. You see that? Hit that out, order that food. That's the experience that's going to happen, and it's happening on TikTok. They're doing it off of TikTok. The social media they're doing it off of is TikTok. Okay. So the app encourages communities engagement, allowing users to see what their friends are ordering, rating, and saving. So that's what they're doing right now. You know, I know him. He's not gonna lie about the food when he do a food review. Now, the Gig Food Network comes in here. You go over and get the food. It tastes like dishwashing liquid. All right, that's the difference. All right, but I know this person. We interact. They own their own TikTok. They go to the school I go to. They go to the job I go to. They're doing a food review. Man, that pizza look good. Man, they do soul food there too. And look at that lasagna. All right, let me hit this out. Boom, there it is. Boom, there the restaurant. Boom, let me order. Wow, this is blowing my mind like landmines. All right, streamlining orders. Users can order food directly from the videos they watch, making the process quick and seamless. That's me, my face and mouth don't lie about the food. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It was a guy. God bless his soul. He no longer with us. He had a pizza place. When he had them people fix his pizza by his recipe, and I was wondering why he would always shed a tear. Got a chance to get to know the owner real well. He said, I shed a tear because my food is that good. It does something to me to where my eye get water. I said, I gotta have sliced that piece. I don't believe that. No. And guess what? That piece was so good, I had a tear coming out of my eye. That's a heck of an experience. And when you get an experience like that, it's gonna have you craving for more. Okay, we talking about restaurants here. We talking about customers. We talking about drives. We talking about bridging the gap. I probably gonna change. I know for a fact in the near future, I will be changing my channel banner again. Let's see. Can I go to it right quick? Let's see. I will be changing my banner again. Let me get it up off of it and start playing. Empower Gig Drives for Success. I will be changing it again because of the phase of the direction we're going with this channel here. Okay, and there's gonna be something here. There's gonna be some people in there, and it's gonna be a different looking thumbnail I'm gonna use for a banner. You know, There's so much content can be brought to the platform when content creators, delivery drivers, customers, restaurant owners be on the same platform. That's my dream right there. That's my creative, innovative ideal right there. I'm already doing it. It's about how I package next. I already got the idea how I'm gonna package too. That's why the food reviews. That's why I'm doing food reviews in this niche. Food bring people together. Good conversation bring people together too. A positive atmosphere brings them back. Did you hear what I said? A positive atmosphere brings them back. You're being authentic, transparent, real as real can be. And they had a good time and they enjoyed themselves. They enjoyed that atmosphere. They will be back. That's what we're trying to bring to this platform. All right. So, Bitesight gained significance, traction after a TikTok video posted by co-founder Lucius, McDaniel. The fourth is a whole lot. He got them all out there now, and he got a few YouTube videos too. Yup, it's gonna be the greatest thing since sliced bread, my opinion. And reason why I wanted to do the coverage because this is August, National Black Business Month. That's why he's being featured today. And I'm quite sure some more content creators will be doing episodes on this. I'm not the first one that done a video about him. I got to give credit where credit due. For as I know, if I'm wrong, people can correct me. What's up, Major? UDM put the first one out. He's already in the history book. He put the first one out, and he had an interview. Might have been with the other co-founder. I'm not for sure. I got to look at the video. The app's success has been largely organic, driven by social media and word of mouth. You know what? The word of mouth can make you and break you. The word of mouth, people. It can elevate your business or it can put you out of business. We're glad to have Major Deliveries in the house today. He's putting out pretty good content. Congratulations for making that 1,000 mark. It looked like it took you forever to get over the hump. I know how that feel, but at least you know when you got over the hump and got over the hurdle, you got over that hurdle. See, I had to get over that hurdle 3 times before I finally got it. So you deserve it, brother. You deserve it. Congratulations to you. I appreciate it. That's right. That's right. Y'all send your likes up in there so we can push this video out. Because the information I'm putting out here now, ladies and gentlemen, is like no other information before. I'm talking about that I put out. I ain't talking about nobody else, no other creators, competition, none of that. I'm talking about never before that I have done. So we're going to a different level with this here. And you guys going to see the changes going to develop. So let's go ahead and finish this up. So the co-founder, Lucius McDaniel IV, and his sister went viral. That's the one I was trying to play earlier, but I don't have it installed here. I have it installed there. But I will put all this stuff in the description. And you can use Google AI to get Google AI to or Gemini AI to summarize the content creator video. It's going to give a summary too, a real good one. If you're putting out bad content, it's going to give them what you're putting out there. Yes. And when you use that as a resource tool, especially when you're looking at information videos, educational videos, It's going to help you even understand it more. And the way that I do my videos and how I'm packaging them now, especially the live streams, it take a lot of time putting chapters in there. It take a lot of time putting them timestamps in there. It take a lot of time doing review and research. It's a whole lot of work. So let me go ahead right quick before I finish reading. I need to look at the live chat. Once again, I got the bounce here, bounce there. But be sure, Charles, to check that out. Long distance orders. Let me pull up off of this right here. But this channel bound gonna change. I guarantee that. I'm already working on it. I can show you now, but no, I don't want to spoil it yet. Let me see. Let's do this here. All right. Let me see how. Let's do this here. I'm trying to remember how I got to that. All right, right here. All right, let me bounce out of it before it started playing. This is truly a master Grubhub or a Grubhub master course tutorial. This is truly is. And when you go through everything, looking at the description, I got links in there, which is the resources. All right, videos of the sites that I got my information from will be in there. Yeah, Charles, I'm not gonna spoil it for you guys, man. But when you see it, you're gonna be like, yeah, he's going in the right direction now. And when you do that Google AI, it's gonna summarize that video. It's gonna have questions there. You can go through those questions. Then it's gonna have some resource videos, information that they think is related to these videos here, and you can go there as well. So I have changed the game the way I do content, the way I'm doing my informative videos. Okay. Usually somebody will charge somebody, they usually will charge their viewers for stuff like this here. This is free of charge. Now, if I go beyond that, that's something different, but we're not going to talk about that. We hadn't crossed that hurdle yet. We got to stick to this one. So let's go ahead and finish reading. I want to bring out this information. I want to go to different festivals, barbecue festivals, different food festivals, interact. I want to be able one day to be able to, as a content creator and a delivery driver, sit among my customer where they order their favorite food and beverage from, their favorite cook or our favorite cook, favorite waiter or waitress. We all interacting together on a video, to where you see that experience coming together, where you see the bridging of the gap, to where we're having a good time, we discussing the ecosystem of food delivery. Appreciate that, brother. You may see me do a self delivery and order it off of Grubhub. Go pick it up, talk to the employees. Yeah. Do a food review right there. Do the experience of I'm being a customer, picking up my own food, driving there. Okay. And sit down and eat there. You gonna take it with you? Now I'm gonna go here. I decide I want to stay eat, or I could eat it in the car. I have already shown in a few videos health scores. Oh yes, I have showed health scores in a few of my recent videos when I do food reviews. I'm already doing what they call a report card that comes from Channel 13 News. I've been putting in the community posts. I may go to those restaurants that got low scores and do food reviews. This is the ideal we at doing right now. Already got some videos already ready. I just ain't pushed them out there yet. While I'm talking right now, that much. Already got them done. I just haven't published them yet. And you already know about my second channel, Pitmaster BBQ Grills and Thrills. I got more great ideas for that channel where we be specializing in talking about barbecue. You may even see me in the grill. Oh yeah, that's what we get ready to do. Like I said, I'm taking this channel to a level where I never been before. And the things I never done before. That's what we're going with this channel. Okay, I want to hear the customer side. I want to hear the restaurant operators, team staff side. I want to be able to interact with them in this creative way to where you'll see it on this channel and it can be entertaining. It can be an experience like, wow, that's real. That's what we want to bring to the table. I have been listening to the viewers, my audience. I even went back 3 years looking over the comment sections. So this brings the idea of the direction we need to be going in. And I thank you viewers for that. And I thank the commenters that put them comments there. So let's go ahead. Let me check again, see what the live chat is saying. All right, before I proceed on. Oh yeah, Charles. Charles said I'll be waiting. Oh, that's what we got to do. And I enjoy doing this type of content. You know, it's gonna blow minds like landmines. I wake up in the middle of the night, content. Go to the bathroom, content. Going to sleep, dreaming, content. So we're gonna put our heart, mind, and soul and all we got into it. Yes, that's what we're gonna do. Let me go ahead and go back to the. All right, let's do this. All right. The video which explains the app TikTok meets DoorDash concept led to a massive increase in downloads and visibility. The app's success has been largely organic, driven by social media and word of mouth. The community-driven growth has helped Bitesight climb the Apple App Store charts, surpassing establishing competitors like Uber Eats, Domino's in the food and beverage category. It was ranked 18 about a month ago, ranked number 2 now. It ranked number 2. You go check this information out for yourself. He's all over the place. He's all over the place. While the app initially launched in New York City, the viral success has led to high demand for expansion in other cities like Houston, Washington, D.C., and Atlanta. They left out one. I heard they will be going to Miami next. Oh yeah, next. I heard. Yeah, they're going to these other cities, but I heard they going to Miami next. So we're looking at Houston, Washington, D.C., Atlanta, Miami. You know, Miami is one of them tier 1 markets. Now, I got certain markets I call tier 0, and Miami may be one of them. Tier 0 means that it's on the top of the charts of the food list. All right, which the founder have confirmed are on their expansion lists. Somebody put a bid in, and they said yes. You guys are nicks. I was like, okay. The company has secured over $1.5 million in pre-seed funding to support its growth. That's all I'm gonna talk about it for right now. I'm quite sure. What's up, Howard? Howard in the house? No, it ain't coming to Memphis, Howard. It ain't coming to Memphis yet. Who knows? Somebody might put a bid on it. You know, they might put a bid on it. Wow. The video first interface. Let's talk about that. Unlike traditional apps that use static images, Bitesight features a full screen, scrollable feed, drool-worthy food videos from local restaurants. What was I doing earlier? I was licking my chops, one Charles. That visual scrolling through, man, that picture perfect video of that food, man, gonna have you licking your chops, man. Then you can turn around and order it on TikTok. Oh yeah, you can order it on TikTok. Only reason why I ain't played none of his videos, I want to do some more research. But you can go find them. I have them in the description though. I may even have the videos off in the description where you just click on it. You can look at it from there. I just lost that information I was reading. There we go. From your local restaurants. This allows users to see what the food actually looks like, providing a more authentic and enticing experience. Social integration. The app encourages community engagement by allowing users to see what their friends are ordering, rating, saving. Users can also create a personalized food court of their favorite spots and dishes. This has taken the food review videos to a new level. Now you see why the DoorDash revolution started doing food review. I wasn't the only one had a good idea. I jumped in at the right time. This has revolutionized the way food reviews are going to be. It has revolutionized the way food delivery connected with food reviews. People was asking questions. He don't know what he doing. Why is he doing food reviews? He's all over the place with his videos, just spitting out videos aimlessly, no direction, no connection. What is he doing? I knew something. The vision God gave me mean he knew something. I didn't see this coming. But we are already on board. You can bring food and people together. In this niche here, you can do food reviews. Watch me do them. Watch how I tie and connect all these things together. I'm not bragging. I already got the ball rolling. Okay. We're here to bridge the gap. We need to stop finger pointing, fault finding, blaming one another. It's time to bring this stuff together now. And with content like that will blow minds like landmines. There's a few content creators already on the gravy train with this here. I'm not the only one. I'm just not going to say their names because they don't want anybody to know yet. That's the direction they're going in. Just watch their channel. You're going to be like, that's who D-Rev is talking about. That's who he was talking about. But I'm glad that I did it first in the direction that I'm doing it in. It's not to outcompete nobody else. It's to go to a level that I've never been before. okay, that I never been before, that I haven't done before. You know, so I'm so thankful to salute all the black businesses out there that's doing something good for the community. I'm going to show in my short, I did a short, I'm going to show it what I'm talking about. I know we're a little over an hour now. I supposed to have been doing a double header live stream today, but it didn't happen. I understand why though. But let me see, can I pull this short up? All right. Let's see, can I pull it up? All right. I may even play it. I got to dig deep. I got quite a few of them. Here it is right here. Let's see. Let me see, can I pull it up on here? I may have to type it in. Let's see. I might type it in. Hold on. Don't want to pass. Let's see. All right. Hold on. I'm getting close. Wow. Is it gonna keep on going? All right, let's see. She way down the list. Okay, hold on. All right, I see it. We're gonna talk about that one there. Let me get to it quick enough. All right, this one right here. I'm gonna turn the volume up. How's it going down? I'm gonna show you what we're working with right quick. So he's looking for nuts, sesame, eggs, and dairy. And when I first started it, my cookies were not that good. But after a few years, I was like, okay, they're getting way better, and I'm starting to sell them. So I'm working on a way to ship these cookies across the states right now, and I'm fixing my website, and that's how I started the business. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I was at the event, the Youth Entrepreneur Expo. All right, we out there for real, ladies and gentlemen. We're not playing with this thing. And somebody said, Mike, let me see what's going on. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see what's going on. I'm trying to conduct the show and I'm missing out on this live stream. Let me see what's going on right quick. All right, hold on. Let me see what's going on. Let me see what's going on. All right, let's see. I welcome all the viewers that are here right now. Let me drop back and do this. All right, let me bounce out of that there. Right here. I need to see what's going on. I need to see what's going on. Bravo Mike is in the house. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? I thought it was your drive Mike at first. All right. I was shocked if it had been him. All right, hold on. See, I moved too fast. Let's see. Can we do this again? All right. Let's try this one more time. All right. Let's try this one more time. Because I got a few more I want to show. Hold on. All right. I got to dig deep. Those are my food reviews. See. All right. Let's see. I did this one here. This place is closed now. We got a lot of restaurants closed in Memphis. I want to play a little bit of that one too. This is your boy once again, the DoorDash Revolution with Rack 'em Up, Stack 'em Up episode. We making a second trip due to popular demand, they want to see me try the red-headed stepchild at the Elwood's Shack. I'm getting ready to flip the screen, ladies and gentlemen, so we can see. All right, let me stop it right quick. It was somebody that said, look at here. Yes, sir. Peace and blessings to you. All right. Mike might have been left up out of here. But it was somebody that it was a viewer said, we want you to try that red-headed stepchild. I put it in the community post. So that's what I'm talking about. If people put ideas in the community post, I will turn it into a video. All right, we're gonna push through this storefront. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're showing the sign of Elwood's Shack, 4040 Park Avenue, Memphis, Tennessee. We get ready to go in right now, ladies and gentlemen, and we're gonna flip the screen once again as we go in. All right, we out here at 4040 Park Avenue, Memphis, Tennessee. Elwood Shack, ladies and gentlemen. I'm getting ready to turn my back around so you can see the storefront, get a good view of it and everything. I did a short on it once before, and I'm doing it again. This is my second visit as we go on inside, ladies and gentlemen, as I flip the screen. All right, there we are. We get ready to walk inside. All right. Show the door. We got a little artwork right in here. All right, let's walk in. All right. So you can get a chance to see the interior design of this famous place. They have two franchises. One is on Park and the other one is on Summer. And we're getting ready to place our order as I flip the screen around. All right. All right. All right. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, here is the red-headed stepchild. It got the brisket. It got the sausage. It got the pulled pork, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to flip the screen around so you can see me smash this sandwich here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we doing what you request for us to do. We're getting ready to let you look at the red-headed stepchild. Brisket, pulled pork, smoked sausage, ladies and gentlemen. All right. You see the bun and everything. Now we're going to flip the screen so you can look. All right, that's it on that one. Y'all had to go see the rest of that. All right, let's go ahead. All right. So push on through this video right here with the new Grubhub screen, Charles. That's when they started doing the changes and stuff on it. They done changed the interface again. That one got close to almost 5,000 views. All right, let's push on through. All right. Got with Mr. Costa. He got some of the best hibachi chicken out there. And he does the food truck. He used to work at Benny Hunt, so he went ahead and he invested in the business. He's doing that on his own. His daughter right there with him. All right. Now she got a school bus. She do her food out of a school bus there. She got pretty good food. I've been there. And this Navy vet here, he's I forgot what he do. He does he don't do food, but he got a business that's out there. And he does flooring and all of that. While we're seeing that young lady, this man right here deals with global technology there and with Wi-Fi and all that technology. Okay, that lady did cupcakes. All right, let me push on through these videos here. I'm trying to see what else. Those was the old school videos there. All right. I remember making that kind of money back then. I had a good run yesterday evening, a real good run. All right, this lady right here, I got to go back to see her again because I did my first season of National Black Business Month. Burning Bush, she's still open. That's her son right there. Okay. That's one of the managers that I talked to at Smoothie King. All right. Matter of fact, I'm going to play a little bit of this here. You're manager today, right?
Yes.
All right.
Tell our viewers how important, how imperative it is that we have to confirm our orders and everything before we take them.
Right. So, I mean, if you don't, and you know, you run off with it or drop it or whatever, I mean, that's basically our product.
Right. Right.
I think it's better for everybody to make sure everything's getting done right. Definitely action. You know, for everything.
Part of shift manager.
All right. She talked about the problems when drivers out here stealing orders and stealing food. Another content creator there, I got to give him his salute today. Cass Talk TV. He talked about it too, how detrimental it is and what it causes other drivers and all of that. Be sure to check his channel out as well. Need to check some of these places out on my back. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Be sure to do that. See, being able to do behind the scenes with your customers, which are restaurant owners and stuff, and also with the customers that order, you'll be amazed at the information that you'll find out that'll help you analyze your historical data on whatever app you're on. Okay. And I broke my record. How to make $100 in 2 hours. I made $100 in 1 hour. Yep. You guys guess what platform it is? Put it in the live chat there. And if you are correct, I will show that earnings in the next video if you're correct. Yeah, stealing food hurt all of us when it does that. A lot of customers say that's why they stopped tipping, because their food and stuff was getting stolen. You know, every time I was trying to hit that record and I got the phone in my hand trying to hit record, try to be, discreet about it. Somehow I didn't get a chance to get that information, but we're going to get it. All right. This young man here, he plays the sax and stuff like that. I might let a little bit of this music be played right now. I think he was pretty decent with what he's doing.
This is your boy, the DoorDash Revolution. Present to you this young man right here as he's getting ready to do a wedding. Listen to his sounds. Go ahead, brother.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, see, the wedding that he was performing at for the reception, I did the large catering order, ladies and gentlemen. All right, okay. I go there all the time. How I would know where this place is. Five Guys. Okay. That's Five Guys again. Red Robin. That's Carrabba's. All right. Gas is somewhere around there.
This is your boy, the DoorDash.
Gas is right now, believe it or not, in Mississippi is $2.39. That was $2.84. We fortunate to have that. 100 on that, deliver that. No, it wasn't deliver that, bro. I wish it had been. It wasn't deliver that. It wasn't deliver that. Boy, if Howard thought that was delivered there, he probably passed out in the seat right now. No, it wouldn't deliver that. Wait a minute, did I hear the phone ring? Oh, Brandon live right now. I'm gonna check him out too. So, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, this is a different edition of stuff that we've been doing in the past. That young man right there, I gave away, Employee of the Month and stuff. Look how excited he was. He was a 49er fan. Now, watch what happens.
Hi, ladies and gentlemen, this is your boy, the DoorDash Revolution. I'm doing a review with a man here that won January Employee of the Month. Here you go, brother. Here you go. Show it to him.
You blessed me with it. And you Cowboys, you know what's going on Sunday.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Being able to have fun, interact with your customers, interact He was the lead over there at McDonald's. After that video, he got promoted and he wound up being a supervisor over 2 McDonald's. Okay. And it happened to a few others, that I did food or not food reviews, but did that employee of the month deal, they got promoted. So there's a lot of good things going on here. And I wind up reminiscing on some of these things here. And we got to prove what we do. But there's more to come, going to be greater than the things that I've done there. It's going to surpass that. It's going to definitely surpass that. So I'm going to go up here so it don't come on. So I'm going to look in the live chat. Anybody got any restaurants that's in here? You guys want me to do a black businesses, because this is a National Black Business Month. You want me to do an episode on? Put it in the live chat. Let me know about it, and we'll do the research we need to do, and we'll bring them up to the map and up to par. We need to, honor them, what they do in the communities, at the church, with youth, young people that want to get into their own business and stuff. You saw just a snippet of what I'm beginning to do. So keep watching this channel. You're gonna see it. You're gonna see it develop. You're gonna see it develop. So let me see. Let me look in the live chat before we get ready to go. When I get on here, I get excited. I really do get excited. So all right, let's go to the live chat real quick. Let me see that I missed anything. All right, Charles D in the house today. Appreciate him giving his support. Appreciate you so much, brother. You got your homework to do. Don't feel like you got to be cramming all into it or whatever. Just take a little bit at a time. Just look at the stuff that applies to what you're going through. Right now, you got to figure out how to get on that platform and start being able to get. It's kind of hard to schedule. Okay, in your neighborhood right now. So you won't see a schedule until Saturday. Keep checking every other hour, and you might be able to get in. All you need is get your foot in the door. And you get your foot on the door, you're gonna have to take the order. Go on, take that order. See what kind of algorithm is gonna take you in. Now, if it's extremely long, we already know you're not gonna take. You don't supposed to take them extremely long distance orders. It'll take you out of your region. Okay, then you're gonna be off the grid, off the radar. They don't know where you are. Then they're gonna be threatening you that they're gonna go on and shut the app down on you. I'm not talking about being deactivated, but put you in unavailability. You know what I'm saying? And then there you go. You won't be able to get back on. So beware of them orders, whether they average long distance orders and extremely long distance orders is going to take you out of your region. You may have a small region. You may have a large. Another guy that I get with, he got small. He shrinked his region. So, so my region is kind of spread out. I can even go over to Arkansas, but the areas that I could have that they sending me to, where I could have been making money, they cut that short. They did me dirty there in South Haven and DeSoto County. But when they want me to take a order down, they don't mind giving them to me. But we'll work those things out. You got a small region. I figured that, so it's going to be kind of real difficult if the region's small. And everything. So you would have to use it as a filler app right now. That's what I would suggest. And the other apps that you don't make your money, look at that Grubhub app. It might give you a clue where the other drivers might not be going on DoorDash or Uber Eats. I guarantee that. I used to use it as a guide to take me into an area. Then I go over there, I'm looking at, man, wait, look at all these DoorDash orders over here. Look at all the Uber Eats orders over there. Okay, I need to switch. Okay, and that's what I would do. So it'll lead you in them areas that take you away from your competition. You can make you some money. All you want to do is keep them wheels moving. As soon as you pick up an order, you get another one. As soon as you get ready to drop off a order, you got another one coming in. That's pretty decent money. And you're not working the whole city, but you're working a city block. Less miles, everything. I had a good run yesterday. Real good run last night, but I was in them areas they weren't. In those areas I'm gonna go in. Now they gonna think, okay, we don't never go over there. They still ain't gonna find me because the orders are already ready. As soon as I go there, I'm gone. As soon as they get over there, I'm gone. I'm on 2 or 3 other orders. I know how to get my stack orders. I'm not gonna reveal the secret on how I get them. I know how to get my stack orders. I have done it on Uber Eats. I have done it on Grubhub. I'm doing it on Grubhub, and I used to do it on DoorDash. Why you think I always say in the video, rack them up, stack them up, rack them up, stack them up? I hope that all your delivery drivers are making money today. And we talked about knowing how to stack your apps. Still juggling the apps, having them all on. Some people had the apps on for 12 hours and then do nothing but 2 hours worth of earnings on. Why is you wasting that app? Why is you wasting that app? It's getting in the way. It's going to cause a glitch if you got one phone trying to run all of them, or 2. You're trying to juggle 2 phones. It's going to cause, all you got to do is have one scenario that mess your day up. And that happens on one app. I'm going to be talking about some of the experiences that I had. I'm going to show a receipt. Say, yeah, it looked good right then, but it ended up right here. We're going to share that experience. I know other people have that experience too. That's what we're going to show. We want to show more of those experiences that sometimes when you're doing good making money, the first shift and then the second half, you took that one order, that one experience, threw you out of the algorithm of making good money, and now you're in a bad algorithm. What is a bad algorithm? Taco Bell, Popeyes, in this market here, KFC, Church's Chicken, Panda Express, Subway, sometimes Firehouse, okay, Papa John, Pizza Hut, okay. Then an off-brand virtual kitchen you didn't know nothing about. Once you in that algorithm, McDonald's, we can't leave McDonald's out. Once you in that bad algorithm, it's hard to get out of it. Okay, so you in a small region and get caught with that algorithm. Now you got to figure out, how can I take the best out of the bottom of the barrel of low paying offers to where I can accumulate and make my money. So it's all about the decisions that you make in your market and the situations and circumstances you go through to see how you can make it work. Grubhub is by far one of the most challenging apps to work. When you're trying to get to partner the pro, they're gonna send you a truckload of long distance orders, truckload of undesirable offers, which is long distance, extremely long distance, low paying offers, reverse orders. Okay. Now you gotta learn your city to learn where not to go. Grubhub have a new feature on there, Charles. When you do see it, it's got a lock. I might do a little small tutorial on it. It's got a lock, and you need to hit that lock and see what other things that is there. All right. Let's see. 100% Grubhub used to beat me up back in the day, and it'll beat you up today too. That's why I put the video. That's why I put this master class out, or tutorial out. Let me go back to it, and I still go back right today. I go back and watch my video. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me see. As I'm having this experience, something new, something I left out. Let me see. Okay, what I need to do. Okay, so it still guides me. So let me see. Can I go back to it? before I leave the show. I gotta go back here, right there, and right here. Okay. Let me bang back out of it. You notice I said don't take this. This is a $14.03 order going 18.2 miles. And I'm fire hot for a reason. Okay, don't take this order. We talk about that. So how to master the Grubhub algorithm for 2025 is some valuable information right there. I promise you it is. And I still be looking at it today. So let me do one more time for those that just tapped in. See, you're trying to come on. All right, let's do this here. Snap it real quick. Do it like this. Now, these videos are very imperative for Grubhub Drive. Use Google AI. It's going to summarize it for you. There are going to be questions that you might be thinking about. Google AI got some questions there. You can tap into it. It's going to summarize the video, tell you what it's about. It's going to break it down. I mean, it's going to really break it down. There it is right there. This will help you maximize your earnings. I'm going to say at least 25%, maybe more, but we're going to say 25%. Anywhere between 15 to 25% is going to help you maximize your earnings more. We can't get rid of long distance orders, ladies and gentlemen. They're here to stay. They're here to stay. But you can get the best out of the bottom of the barrel, though. Okay. And make it work for you. Stop signs versus stoplights. E-way versus scenic routes. You see, some markets, they can't avoid going on the E-way. They have to go on the E-way to make their money. In my market, I can shave those miles. So some people may be able to do it, some may not be able to do it. So there it is right there. All right, we're ready to bounce off of that. Bounce off of that. Bounce off of that. And we're getting ready to look at the live chat one more time, then we're gonna get up out of here. Okay, I see you got 716. That's true. Yes, sir. Yes, indeed. So breakfast shift is real tough in my area on Grubhub. I want to share some information, Charles, with you. I know I done burnt your ears up today, but I want to share this with you while it's on my mind. I was gonna do a video on it. I think I'm gonna go ahead and let's see, can I find it first? Yeah, this is what you're gonna need to do, Charles. It's small. I may have to take a screenshot. I'm gonna put it in the community post. You see that right there? I'm gonna share this with you, brother. Grubhub partner level pay chart. I got from the lowest to the highest that you make on each tier in my market. Partner driver tier level. The lowest. You wanna get realistic numbers. That way you can set your goal on making money. You're welcome, bro. Partner driver tier level. The lowest is $9 to $12 an hour as a partner tier in my market at a certain time. All right. Mid-range, $12 to $15 an hour. Top partner driver, $15 to $17 an hour in my market, which is just average. The rest was below average. Okay, these are realistic numbers I can make in my market. I look at, okay, we're going to go in between. We're going to use number 2. $13 an hour times 8. That's $104 for 8 hours, right? Until I build my ratings up and all of that. That depends if I'm on schedule, off schedule. If I'm off schedule, I'm looking at number 3 down there, between 9 and 12. Okay, the highest I can probably get out of that day being off schedule, maybe 13. Pushing 14 is almost hard to reach. So get you realistic numbers for each level. Each level has a pay rate from low end to high end. You got to make sure it's realistic. Then you set your goals there. We talking about the Memphis area right now. All right, pro driver tier level. Lowest is 13 to 15. Mid range 15 to 17. All right, high end 17 to 19. But I made $31.32 per hour for 2 hours. Okay, it's a reason I made that. You know, them ratings mean something. That's all I'm gonna say. These are realistic numbers. So if I surpass them, at least I surpass the realistic goal for my marketing. So I want my money to be consistent. I don't want to set it too high, the bar too high, and I don't never reach it. You got to come with some realistic numbers for each tier level. All right, premium driver tier level. Lowest is 15 to 17. Mid range 17 to 19. High end 19 to 21. Sometimes I can make 30 to 35, depending on what day, depending on is there a peak pay, which is missions pay. It depends on if I'm in a good algorithm. It depends on a whole lot of different scenarios. And get you a realistic Grubhub partner level pay chart in your market. Find out what the low, middle, and high end is on each level. And you'll be more consistent in making your money to where you're not setting your goals a little too high that might not be attainable for you. All right, that's all I wanted to share. I know Howard, he looking it up right now, saying, man, he putting it out there. Yeah, I'm putting it out there, but the way they got it going, you're not going to see too many drivers on Grubhub. You're not going to see too many. Hardly ever meet a Grubhub driver, even if they multi-hours. So sometimes it seems like I'm out there by myself. You're welcome, brother. No problem at all. But we can get ready to get out of here. I almost done put 2 hours in. I'm going to see, can I go to another channel? I'm supposed to be doing a live stream there. And then I'm supposed to do a live stream on my other channel. Then I got a few live streams I got to do this week. So we got a lot of work we got to do. And once again, we are commemorating National Black Business Month. I put it all out there. But we got a young Black innovator out there that own this Bitesight app here, which is you will see the video experience off of TikTok, and you can order off of TikTok through that app. That's very interesting. I want to see how that goes. And I believe it's going to be what people are going to say from the customer end, the greatest thing since sliced bread. I hope that us drivers will be able to say it's the greatest thing since sliced bread. We just got to wait and see how everything going to happen in our ecosystem in the gig economy. It's not just about drivers in this ecosystem. All right. It's drivers, customers, merchants, and these apps. Okay. Is the makeup of this gig economy ecosystem. Peace. Take care, ladies and gentlemen. And we'll see you in the next one.